What is up, y'all? It is your boy Zay back again with another video. But in today's video, we're going to be doing something different here on the channel. Now, this will be a first on my channel when it comes to comparison videos, where in today's video specifically, we're going to be taking a look at my Tobey Maguire, Peter Parker, Spider-Man comparison when it comes to like figures. So over here we got the 2001 superposable Spider-Man figure. Over here, right next to him, we have the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, both from the Spider-Man No Way Home 3-pack and in the individual release. And then over here in the middle, we got the SH Figuarts version, and then right over here, we have the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man No Way Home Funko Pop counterpart. So we're going to be taking a look at all different 4 versions. I only got 4, but that's okay. Sadly, I do not have the box for this Spider-Man. This box did not come with that figure. So, as you guys can see, I also have the accessories laid out, besides the Funko Pop. So we're gonna be taking a look at those, but first, let me just say my history with these figures. So this Spider-Man I have had since childhood. This figure came out in 2001. I got him for Christmas in the year of 2004, right when the second movie, I think, was still in the theater or was about to hit home video, DVD, or somewhere around that time era. So it's pretty amazing to see how amazing this guy is still standing up on my shelf and hasn't broken a single limb. So, but the figure is starting to like fade away, as you guys kind of see when it comes to overall paint. And I still kept the accessories over here, which is the gargoyle base. This Spider-Man, obviously, continuing forward, is the No Way Home Spidey. So this is what they're marketing him as for No Way Home. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. This one I got not too long ago. But the 3-pack I got, like, I want to say a year ago at this point. And it's been a disappointment. You know, it's the 3-pack is just, I'm going to say it right now. It shouldn't have been a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. So, yeah, I'm going to say it right now. So, that figure from this 3-pack is gone. It's at my cousin's house. It's in his possession. Because I knew eventually they were going to re-release the figures in their own individual packaging. So that's where this guy comes in. They re-released the figures with separate heads and less hand accessories. Where are those hand accessories? They're in that box. So I didn't lose them. They're in the box. So then we got the SH Figuarts Spider-Man, which I got for my birthday this year. But here's the thing, though. This guy is a bootleg. Yep, he is a straight-up bootleg. Because come to find out, this Peter head that he came with, which still looks nice, it's a nice representation of Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker from No Way Home, where he looks a bit more aged up and stuff. This head does not go with the figure, and I found that out because when I was displaying him on my shelf, I had a really, really tough time getting this head in the socket. So I just left it alone. Displayed him nicely on the shelf, and then next thing you know, a couple days later of owning him, my cat has the brightest fucking idea to knock him down off the shelf, and the neck socket attached to the figure is broken. Yeah, so the head I had like the head and the neck are separate pieces, but the little peg that's in between the neck and the head is very small. That's not broken. The part that is broken is the actual socket that houses the neck piece. So how did I get the head onto the body? Simple. Body force. So, which is why I don't mess around with the figure too damn much. So, there you go. And then the Funko Pop I got for me and my girlfriend's anniversary, like a year ago at this point. She bought it for me. She bought the SH Figuarts figure for me, the bootleg version of it. Now, will I be getting the official SH Figuarts Tobey? I don't know at this point. Like, I don't really fucking know at this point. Because I'm already happy enough with this figure despite its neck piece not being cooperative, when sometimes when the head falls off, which isn't likely all the time, but you know, before recording this video I had to use quite a bit of body force to push that neck piece onto the actual figure. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at each figure, starting with, of course, the boxes. So this is the box for, let me just pan out real quick. This is the box that came with my superposable Spider-Man figure, which is dusted. Of course, I had it all this time since 04, and it's got some age to it. You know, the plastic bubble is starting to form like the yellowish color. Yeah, so I still have it. You know, it's pretty aged up, as you can see. Little creases right there in the corner. This is where I opened it, you know, just like that. And yeah, the box, I missed when action figures did this. Like, they would give you like a couple pictures from the movie, even though one of them in this case is a product shot. They give you instructions on how to do the accessories. Like, this thing was just all about creativity. And also, I hated this though, because every figure that you would get from, as far as I know, the Spider-Man 1 figures, the only bio you would get was the Peter Parker Spider-Man bio. Which in this case, I'll accept, because this is a Spider-Man figure, but, well, when I got Green Goblin, and that's the only one I got, the bio was exactly the same. Exactly the same, so yeah, so that's the box. 30 points for articulation, which is true. But yeah, there goes the box right there for him, which I'm still surprised it still stands up. So, and now let's take a look at the figure, which I have right here, and he's still here. As you guys remember what I said about the paint, about it fading? Yeah, it's starting to fade away, which I don't mind it, because to me, I'll give it a pass, because to me that just looks like shading around the costume, like a light shade. So, but yeah, this is still a really awesome figure. It's got posability. There's Toybiz was actually my favorite toy company out there. You know, they had the licensing for specifically, as far as I know, Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, and that's when Hasbro took over the rights for the Spider-Man figures, which did not receive so hot. So, this, though, I still love. Like, I still like the sculpting on the back spider, you know, minus the blue parts looking red. You know, I had this figure for years, guys. Can't really blame me. But I'm actually still surprised, like, the joints, like, you see me moving the elbows, right, and the knees. the joints don't feel really that loose. Like, I can still move it around. You know, the head, besides the head being kind of loosey goosey, but it's still a great figure to pose around. Like, this is like the one of my favorite figures to mess around because he's just that awesome. And I love the detailing on the costume. He's got the brick pattern. Sadly, only on the blue parts of the suit, not on the red sections. I almost couldn't speak right there. But what's really cool about this figure is that on both hands, on these two middle fingers, you can give him the thwip pose. And that, to me, is really awesome. Really awesome. So, for as far as articulation goes, the box does say that he had 30 points. So, he's got, without the neck, he's got head rotation that can move 360. He doesn't look up that much, which kind of stinks for them swinging poses, but he does look down about that far, and his head does swivel. The neck does also spin, and yeah, so that's awesome. His arms will rotate 360. They go in and out about this far, about that far out, and he does have a bicep swivel. The elbows, I think, are double jointed elbows. The wrists don't rotate, but they do move up and down. You got the two fingers, which I just went through. He does have the mid stomach, like this piece right here. That doesn't crunch that well. Like, I'm gonna be honest, and that's not even because of aging. Like, that's actually how the figure comes to you. But yeah, I would have loved it if this guy were to crunch back with this piece. But he does have the waist joint right about there. He will kick about that far up when it comes to the hips. You know, this was at the time when we didn't have the drop down hips. Not just yet. And then he does have the thigh swivel, double jointed knees. I think that's double jointed. He has the calf rotation. The feet can also go up and down, swivel kinda, but not really. And the toe joints. So overall, posability with this dude is very, very impressive. And will I be getting more? I don't know. Like, I think him and Green Goblin are like, I'm still gonna be keeping. Like, I don't think I need to get more figures from the first one. At least the first one. So it does kind of stink. I don't have the Spider-Man 2 figure. The one now, that one I think comes with a base of the Daily Bugle, I think. But there is the first figure that we just looked at. And he, as far as accessories go, he came with this gargoyle piece, which doesn't come to you like this. It comes to you out of the box. Okay. Okay, yeah, it comes to you in the box like this, but in total, it has 3 parts. It has this piece right here, which connects to your desk or table or whatever. And this is like the little slot piece for the gargoyle itself. This piece is like a little screw that you screw on the desk piece. And then the gargoyle itself, which I will argue and say that this is like still the best looking gargoyle base that I've seen. And what's cool about it is that you can either have it hanging on a desk or table, or you can get a thumbtack, which is displayed over here, hook it up on the wall, and there you go. So, I mean, like, this is still impressive looking with all the black wash all over it. It is an eagle, And what's really cool about it is that you can display Spidey on top of this, or see that button? Yeah, it this doesn't mean it doesn't work, because this is the gimmick. And this piece is actually supposed to be like a web, but to me it just looks like a rope because it's not white. So, and then there's this little clamp piece that you hook up on either of Spidey's hands, and then watch the button when I press it. I mean, watch the rope when I press the button. Comes up. So, that is a really cool display piece. Now, to hook this thing up on the desk, you need... If I can just get the screw. There we go. Oh, I got butterfingers all of a sudden. Okay, so I got it right here. So you're going to take this screw piece, and you're going to screw it like this. Just screw it right in there until it's in that. And then you take this, and you see that little slot groove? That's where this piece comes in. So you pretty much match the piece. Put this, or is it on this end? Okay, it's this end. So you take this and you just slide it across like that so you hear it click. And then that's when you take this and let me see if I can get the camera pointing down. Okay, so you're gonna take that and you're gonna screw this until it's tight. So there we go, and now you got a gargoyle base. And like I said, you can take the figure and put them on here. And there you go. Now you got Spidey chilling on the base. Or you could take these two pieces out, get a thumbtack that hook it against the wall, and hook the gargoyle base onto the thumbtack on your wall. So many display options with this, and that's what I miss about toys, having care about displaying purposes. So we're gonna unscrew that, and it's a really cool display. It's really cool. So let's move the camera back up here, and let's take a look at our No Way Home Spidey. Okay, I'm gonna get the box right here. So this is the box. I did a whole unboxing video of this, if you guys don't remember. Yeah, so this is the box. It's the same figure, so that's why I'm showing off the box. So there you go. There you go. I will say though, this render looks a lot better than the actual figure. So we're gonna put this. Wait a minute. We're gonna put this right there. Okay. And Tobey fell. Let's get you back there. There you go. Alright, now let's look at our figure. So here is our No Way Home Spider-Man. Not from the 3-pack. Like I said, this is the individual release version that comes with the hands and the Tobey Maguire Peter Parker head. So, this figure, you know, actually I'm going to turn the brightness down so that you guys can, like, okay, there. That's a lot better, I guess. The paint on him isn't too bad. It's just the webbing is a bit too bright. And I still gotta get used to how this mask looks because, on some behind the scenes set stuff, the suit, specifically Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man suit, was hung up. Like all their suits were hung up. Toby's suit, Andrew Garfield's TASM 2 suit, and Tom Holland's black and red suit, all hung up on like these hangers or whatever. Toby's suit, though, out of the three, had like a bunch of holes in it, so they had to like literally stitch and put the suit back together. However, the mask got the worst case because, in Toby's films, the mask would always rip and tear apart, so they had to like tweak it a bit, but they took it too far, basically. And this is the final result of what we've gotten in the movie for No Way Home when the mask showed up. But it's still not a bad figure. I just wish that the paint on the webbing wasn't too bright. But, in certain angles, it doesn't really bother me that much. But I think it's still a good figure. It's not perfect. It's not great. However, I will say this. I'm just so happy to finally have a Tobey figure that's not expensive. And we actually got one. So I'm appreciative enough for that reason. So, going over articulation for him, he has the rotation with the head. It will look up much better than the Toybiz version, so I'll give that a plus for them web swinging stuff. He will look down about that far. The swivel, side to side. 360 with the arms. He does have the bicep swivel. I mean, not the bicep swivel, but the in and out. And butterfly joints. That's what they are. He does have a butterfly joint, which moves a lot better again than you. So as you can see, when I move the arms outward like this, there's the butterfly joint right there. And I love that the paint continues on with the rest of the figure. So, he does have the double jointed elbows right there. The wrists do rotate and they also move up and down. And he has like this weird, like, I don't want to say bobblehead sort of thing going on with his stomach, but look how much far back just this joint alone. I mean, it's not that great, but look how far back I can move that mid-stomach joint. That is pretty insane. And to move it down, there you go. Now with this joint, the second joint, that is pretty cool. Have him do that matrix pose like he did in the first one. And it does crunch forward quite a bit right there. There's no waist swivel, but he does have the drop down hips, which I have up right now. So with them up, this is how much you're going to get him to kick up. And when you drop them down, this is how much you're going to get. Right about there. I know it's not a complete difference, but in person, trust me, he does have the thigh swivel right there. He has the double jointed knees, and he has ankle pivot side to side, and also up and down. Not insane of articulation, but you can get him not in every single pose, but it works for the most part. So the only accessory that he came with, there we go, was the Peter Parker head and a couple of hand accessories. So if I can just get it, there we go. It does look like Tobey Maguire, but it doesn't look like No Way Home Tobey. This looks like Tobey from the Raimi films more so than what we got in No Way Home. Now to put the head on, all you gotta do is just pop this off. There's a big ass pig. And then you just gotta put that in there. There we go. And now we've got an unmasked friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. It looks good on the overall body. Looks good. Looks really good here. And I also love, I didn't point this out, but when you lift the chest up, the spider logo on the back actually continues. So that's pretty cool. So it does look like Tobey Maguire. Like, I'm not gonna lie. They got the blue eyes, they got the haircut, but it doesn't look like Tobey from No Way Home. It looks like Tobey Maguire more so from Spider-Man 2. Actually, no, Spider-Man 3. It looks like Tobey from Spider-Man 3. Because he had this haircut before he donned the symbiote. That's when we got emo Peter. Oh man. So put the Spidey head back on. Same thing. Just take this and put. Sometimes it can be a pain in the ass. There we go. Once you hear that pop, that's how you know it's in there. All the way in. So, you're going to put him back. Now, if you got the Pulse exclusive, you're going to get much more hands than the individual release. But with the exclusive, you're going to get 3 strands of webs for each of the Spideys. So, this one is just translucent plastic. So, it fits in his hand pretty good. It fits in there pretty good, but sometimes it won't stay in. Like, you see that? It doesn't want to stay in, so I'm not gonna fucks with it too much, but there you go. Alright. Now let's move on to my favorite Tobey figure. Now this one, when it comes to his head, I can't move it too much because otherwise that neck is just gonna go all over the place and mess me up. So this is the bootleg SH Figuarts. I don't know if I'm gonna get the official SH Figuarts of Tobey because I don't know, I just really like the head that he comes with that figure. So I mean, the articulation on him is pretty damn good. And I will say, compared to this mask head sculpt, is 10 times better than what we got from Hasbro. The webbing is not too bright. It's actually like a gunmetal sort of thing, which is accurate to Tobey's suit. Along with the spider emblem, like you see when the light hits it. Yeah, it's like that metallic gunmetal paint, which is, like I said, accurate to Tobey's Spidey suit. The brick pattern is all throughout the suit too. It's not just in the blue parts. It's also in the red, if you guys can see it. Focus, focus, focus. My camera is being a biznitch right now. Come on, come on. Oh, okay. But it is in there, guys. Trust me, it is in there. And it looks awesome. So, this guy came with an array of hands. He came with a lot. And there goes the neck piece. Yeah. This neck piece is such a pain in the rear. But once you get it just right, again, you gotta use body force with it. Okay. Alright, so the neck piece isn't all the way in there, and his hand just flew out of his socket. So let me just put, I don't know, a fisted hand with him. Or something like this. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get the official SH Figuarts because this figure just, yeah, there goes the head again. So, yeah, this peg right here on the left hand doesn't even work that good. Like, this one is no problem. This one's staying in place, but that peg is just, yeah, so, um, oh my god, my fucking cat really did this to me. So, there's Headless Tobey having a midlife crisis. But, it just sucks, man. It really sucks because this was my favorite figure. And now I gotta spend like over, what, 90 bucks? Almost 100 bucks for the actual fucking figure that actually has a functionable neck piece. Like, I mean, look at that. Look at that neck piece. Yeah, that's just horrible. And then this peg piece is just really pissing me off for some reason. It just does. But there you go. That's him. I don't know where the fucking head went. Oh, it's under my fucking tripod. Get that? Yeah. There goes the fucking head with the neck piece attached. Yeah, see, look. That's how small that neck piece is. So, fucking cat. He's laying on my fucking bed right now. Oh my god. Okay, so the webs that he came with looked cool. It's made out of that translucent white plastic, so that's cool. So, and then we got the Funko Pop, which, again, thank you, baby, for the Funko Pop a year ago for our anniversary. I was almost convinced that they were only gonna release the Hot Topic exclusive, which is it looks more metallic and shiny looking, but that one just looked horrendous to me for some reason. Like, Tobey's suit is not that fucking shiny, but he does come with an attachable stand right there, and it looks so cool. They even got the metallic paint with the webs and the front spider logo right there. Accurate. C wins the plate. And it is a Marvel pop, which means he is gonna bobble. But I hate rotating the heads because my Deadpool and Wolverine pop, my cat knocked that shit down, and the head's not broken, but the spring inside of that pop is busted. So now I just have that Wolverine pop from Deadpool and Wolverine just looking straight with no bobblehead, basically, because that spring is so dead now. But if he ever broke this, out the window. I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking kidding, cat. But yeah, I would have to buy a replacement for this because this pop means a lot to me. This pop means a lot more to me than the Deadpool and Wolverine pop. So, I mean, this is Tobey's first pop, so I mean, I guess technically that Wolverine, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine from Deadpool and Wolverine, that pop is our first Hugh Jackman pop, but this one means a lot to me. And then, of course, we got the box for him, too. Right there. And we got this at the Toy Vault, man, and this was the last one. But, hopefully you guys enjoyed this comparison. More comparisons on the way. I am interested in doing a Green Goblin comparison with the Hasbro and the Toybiz version. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.